600 horsepower from a factory inline 6, and it's not a BMW or a Toyota. This is the brand new 2027 Dodge Charger Super Bee Launch Edition. I know everyone is still mourning the loss of the Hemi V8, but Dodge definitely isn't taking it lying down. We're looking at the quickest, fastest, and absolutely most powerful Super Bee they've ever built. And that sucker punch yellow paint? It is completely in your face, looking incredibly aggressive under these lights, exactly like a proper American muscle car should. Check out the hood vent right here. It actually has 6-pack stamped directly into the trim, and it's positioned perfectly so you can read it right side up as you walk up to the passenger door. Underneath that hood is the high-output 3-liter Hurricane inline 6, but Dodge didn't just flash a quick ECU tune and call it a day to get those extra numbers. They went in and strapped on a pair of massive 56mm Garrett turbochargers pushing 30 psi of peak boost. That gives us 600 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque. This thing is a seriously over-engineered piece of machinery. Now, it features all-wheel drive as standard to help lay all that turbocharged power down, giving it a claimed 3.6 seconds 0 to 60 and an 11.8 second quarter mile right out of the box. But check out this detail on the steering wheel. They gave the Super Bee a dedicated physical button right here on the rim to instantly kick the car into rear-wheel drive mode, because at the end of the day, it is still a Dodge Charger and you absolutely need to be able to roast the rear tires, do donuts, and act like a complete hooligan whenever the mood strikes. Speaking of the inside, let's take a look at what they've done with this cabin. I am a huge fan of the silver and sour lemon contrast stitching all over the door panels, the dash, and the shift boot. They brought that wild exterior color right inside. You get these high-back cloth performance seats with the citrus peel inserts and that iconic Super Bee logo embossed beautifully right on the headrests. The whole dashboard design just feels like a massive leap forward for Dodge. It is high-tech, the screens look incredibly crisp and futuristic, but they kept enough physical controls that it still feels like a visceral driver's car, not just an iPad on wheels. Now, look at the serious hardware they crammed under those wide fenders. You are getting 305-section Goodyear Eagle F1 Supercar 3 tires, wrapping massive 20 by 11-inch forged gloss black wheels at all 4 corners. And tucked right behind them, 16-inch brake rotors clamped by 6-piston front Brembo calipers. They increased the brake pad surface area by 27% because Dodge actually expects people to take this thing to a road course. Honestly, aiming a 4,800-pound sedan at a tight track sounds completely wild, but they threw in dual-valve adaptive dampers, stiffer suspension bushings, and a stiffer rear sway bar just to prove it can absolutely handle the corners. You can actually peek through the new textured front grille mesh and see those extra heat exchangers. To keep that boosted 6 cool, they added auxiliary radiators that improve cooling capacity by over 50%. The whole front end looks incredibly sharp with those amber daytime running lights, and Dodge says this redesigned fascia even increases downforce by 100 pounds at 150 miles per hour. We don't have an official price tag or a hard release date yet, but considering the standard 555 horsepower Scat Pack is hovering around 55 grand, expect this launch edition to demand a premium. Alright, they're firing it up right now. Let's listen. Okay, I know exactly what you're thinking. It doesn't sound like a supercharged V8, and you're right. But between the massive turbo whistles, the sheer straight-line speed, and all this track-focused hardware, Dodge is bringing serious heat to the next generation of muscle. If you're into cars like this and want to see us put it sideways on a track, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. And drop a comment below. Would you daily this 600 horsepower inline 6, or are you still holding out hope for a V8? Catch you in the next one.